Hey YouTube, if you're watching this, skip forward a minute.
Excellent work today, Professor. Though our victory should come as no surprise.
Alright, let's get started. It was kind of a close call. Dimitri was a
I'm not sure I
fucking
agree with
savage.
That was impressing, Professor. I mean, impressive. We gained a victory because of your great leadership.
We certainly did. We all tried our best, of course, but we couldn't have won without you.
I was curious what it would look like if you did not hold back, and you did not disappoint.
I dare say we owe our victory to Lady Edelgard.
Well, yeah, of course you do, because you would... I'm not going to finish that thought. But we're all thinking it.
How so? For that battle, she was only a soldier following our professor's command. Sure, she was an incredibly powerful soldier.
Well, Linhardt is also kind of right.
Don't worry about it too much, Linhardt. All that matters is that we won.
I'm all done with being on the battlefield, okay?
No, you're not.
I'd rather stay back than pursue victory out there.
You were all as ridiculous as always. We only managed to win because we worked together. Was it something I said? Is it so odd, me talking about togetherness? If so, that perception must change. In fact, I'm canceling the festivities so we can discuss this topic further.
Wow.
I'm kidding, of course. Come on, everyone. We've earned this celebration.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Gerald trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students.
A little bit.
I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition.
Don't worry, my house will be the only one not humiliated.
As
Just
for
like last
Tim,
time.
I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead.
Bandits.
Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Those affiliated with Garreg Mach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those
Yeah, I
students
know,
are
Seth.
no exception. Each of you shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report. I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
Early angry setup is funny.
I can sense something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
Bandits, they say. Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct? Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me. You ought to know that I am always with you now. To hear my voice should not come as a shock.
Mm-hmm.
What is this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Dan Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial.
Hi, Edelgard.
I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
We, he says. Did I make that joke last time?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
Part 1. White Clouds. Harpstring Moon. Familiar scenery. In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailtean and Gronder.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits.
One moment.
Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary.
If not.
In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
The last time we fought bandits, you saved me. Maybe I can return the favor this time.
Probably.
The Knights are well aware of our enemy's strength. We can count on them to keep the battlefield under control for us. It seems unlikely that we would lose. Still, let's do all we can to prepare.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery? Oh, I didn't expect that answer.
Ha!
When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you, but I guess I had nothing to worry about. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now, but don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well.
Yeah, well aware, Dad.
I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down. Ever.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Is she there? No. Yes, please.
What's that?
Hey you, you're from up top, right? What business do you have here?
Why have you not loaded in yet? Hello? Loading, please. There we go.
Wait a minute. Ah, got it. You're that new professor, aren't you? I suppose that means I have to let you pass. I guess, welcome to Abyss.
Yeah, I've
This
been
town
here.
is full of rough and toughs, so watch your back down here.
Except I also kind of haven't, but I also kind of have. It's complicated. Don't worry about it.
Such an innocent face you have. This isn't a place for innocent people. Especially
try
not
me.
if you're carrying money.
What's that?
Hey, what are you looking at? I don't want any trouble. Get lost.
And a fine day to you too, citizen.
Need something?
Intriguing.
See you
I'll be
again
back.
soon.
Come
What's
on,
up?
who are you? Wait, shut up. Let me guess. You're that new professor, right? You just started teaching up on the surface. Even here, people have been talking about you. Not that the gossip got everything right. I heard you were beautiful, but obviously that was an exaggeration.
Damn!
What? You want to know if I can help out? I've got time, but I don't want to spend it all serving the church. Don't make that face. Fine, fine. I'll back you up. Yeah, sure thing. You know, I've never really had a teacher before, and it'll
like
be my
it.
first time at the Officers Academy. Sounds like fun. Oh, I'd prefer not to
Chatterbox!
if I can help it. I don't want to run into any knights.
How incredibly ironic. Yeah, where's everybody at? I wonder if that ever gets used. Ah, there's these two.
And who might you be? Not an Abyssian, that much is clear at a glance. A visitor from above, perhaps? With what purpose?
Hi, you're joining me now.
I'm sure I must have misheard you. Either that, or you haven't the slightest inkling of where you are. Oh, but of course! You must be the new teacher specially appointed by Lady Rhea. That is it, yes? Rumors have been flying underground about you. Well then, I am Constance von Nouvelle.
Yeah, we've met.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Oh, have you come to beg my assistance? Then
Yes.
rejoice, for you have the aid of a Nouvelle. You did come seeking my aid, yes. Hopefully with something befitting my station.
Yeah, you're getting a bird in like 19 levels.
An assignment for the Officers Academy? How splendid. I was a former attendee there myself, you know. I shall be a model of grace in my duties.
Whoever you are, it doesn't matter much to me. But I do advise getting out of here before you get tangled up in trouble. Unless you've been sent here under someone's orders. In which case, I'll happily show you a good time. Well, I do like people with a healthy curiosity. You are aware of how dangerous it is down here, yeah? Huh. You're that mercenary turned professor, aren't you? The one who showed up at the monastery kinda recently. Yeah. You're the one I've heard so much about. Well, I guess it's fine you're here then. You can call me Yuri. You'll want to remember that, if you ever come down here again. Want my help, hmm? Sure, why not? But I don't do anything for free. In exchange, let me attend the lectures you give those noble kids, yeah? It's a deal.
It's all you want?
Come on by whenever you need me. If you're wondering why I won't come up to you, it's because I've got people to watch over in Abyss.
Huh. I prefer not to be above ground during the day when I can help it.
Ah, it's you. I'll be helping you out now. If you can't find me in the...
Where's big guy? Oh, down there.
Really? Haven't seen your face before. You're clearly not from around here. You don't strike me as the thief or merchant type. I don't owe you money, do I?
Would you like to?
Oh, you're that new teacher everyone's been yapping about. Funny. Next to me, you don't look so tough. The name's Balthus, formerly of the Alliance. Don't beat around the bush, pal. You want my help, yeah? Can't blame you. Look, I get it. You're the new professor. You've got a lot on your plate. You need backup? I'm your guy. Fine, you've talked me into it. But I'm gonna need you to sweeten the deal, if you catch my drift. Beautiful! Now about that sweetening, I'll need to attend your classes whenever the mood strikes. I get bored from time to time, all cooped up.
Hey!
Well, did you come all the way here just to stare
My
at my
God.
rippling ass? If you're gonna ask me for help on the surface, it better be real important.
Oh! I can sell stuff for renown. Very little of it. But okay. Okay.
Need something? This one? See you again soon.
Is that really it? Oh. Devil weapons? Some upgraded stuff? Good God. Wow. Alright, hey, what else you got?
Need something? This one? See you again soon.
Will have already been used.
Need something? This one? See you again soon.
Oh?
Ah, it's you. I'll be helping you out if you can't... Can you take care of something for me?
Interesting how this quest rewards 800 renown, and it cost 1,000 to get it. So, like, it's refunding most of the price anyway.
What do you require? Now let me see. Your guidance is lacking. 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 Very well.
That doesn't seem terribly useful, but okay.
I owe you.
Thank you. Alright, and now everything else. Hey, Dad!
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
I have a request.
Ah! Good. Oh, hi, Anna.
Hello there. Are you that new professor everyone's talking about? Name's Anna. I'm a merchant who slings wares all across Fodlan and beyond. I come in here all the time, so I'm sure our paths will cross more. Hopefully, much more.
That's,
Oh, Professor. Hello.
Hello.
Truth is, my undershirt got blown away by the wind. And it's not important why. It only matters that it's pale blue. Thank you so much.
Alright. Hi, Bernie.
What is it? I'm not doing anything. Cake? Oh, come on. That's just cruel. What is it?
Bernie. Poor Bernie. Can I go in people's rooms yet? No.
Have we met? No.
Yes.
Sorry. Must be my imagination.
Okay, bye. Yes! Because I got a thing. I very much want to know what comes from that. Hello.
Hello. If you'll excuse me. Oh, Professor, excuse.
Writing. Yeah. Yeah, that tracks.
so... Greetings,
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Are you settled in here at the monastery yet? Make sure to have a good look around. There's much to see. Like fish. You do know about the pond behind the dining hall, right? You can fish there. Give it a try.
Way ahead of ya.
Welcome.
Right, just have to
Come
stand
back
for now.
soon.
Hello there.
Welcome. This one?
I'll take a
Thank you.
couple of these.
This one?
And one of these.
Thank you. Please come again.
Here, you be tank. Attacks to near range. Now let's go on Byleth. Oh good, they come with those. How many of those do I need? Just 3.
So...
You can't
Cats.
be serious. I need your help. Yay! Thanks.
Cats. Oh. Nope, not yet.
So...
What? You look bored. Care to duel? What?
Okay, bye.
You there!
We will accompany you on your assignment. We don't want anything to happen to our precious students. If any of you run into trouble,
Hi, Hilda.
I'm bored. Maybe I should go into town. But that would be such a hassle. Oh, hi, Professor. I'm rather busy right now, so do make it quick.
Sure.
Are you sure? I thought you'd found me out for a moment there.
Oh, I remember this one. She can't get any.
You know, Professor, there are some things I'll just never understand. Like the other night, I went on a date with a dashing, handsome, strong young knight. Oh, I'm a bit weak just remembering him. Anyway, do you know what that no-good jerk said when we got back to my room? He said, "What a mess. I'm afraid to go in there." Can you believe it?
Yes.
You know who cares about keeping everything neat and tidy? Not me, that's who. Afraid to go in there. Some knight he is.
Yeah, never change, Manuela. Never change.
Do you know about the Khan?
Oh, hey, it's this
They are
asshole!
the ones who run the church. Their identities are a closely guarded secret.
Frigid has much more warmth than Fodlan. Even spring here has coolness. And you, Professor? Which do you find is worst? Too hot or too cold weather? But you are wearing many things, Professor. If you are not liking the heat, you
I know
should
about
be
that.
wearing lighter clothes.
I've got to find out everyone's likes and dislikes so I know what to cook. Who knows when it'll be my turn at kitchen duty? How about you, Professor? Do you like sweet or spicy food?
I'm gonna say sweet so she gets the affection point.
I'll definitely remember that. Huh?
Yeah, it's not gonna work for a while. Except on that one guy. Y'all know who.
Would you kindly do something for me?
Oh.
Professor.
Swimming through a sea of countless books, tracking down that single sought-after volume.
The only thing he likes better than sleeping.
It's absolute bliss. How do the poor fools who spend their days sharpening swords and polishing armor find any joy in life?
They're just wired different.
Hey there.
Who down there? Lysithea, probably? No, Ignatz.
I'm so glad to be a student here. If only because I get to use this library, reading books from all the regions of Fodlan. I feel almost like I'm visiting those places myself. I'd like to. I don't have many chances to travel.
I thought for sure that'd be what he wanted to hear.
Excellent work guiding the students in the mock battle. Taking command like that? Simply splendid.
You're awfully happy for a guy who got his ass kicked.
And bearing the unknown crest's power?
One.
Yes, I'm talking about you. Your talents are incredible, and Lady Rhea's insight as to your potential is doubly so.
Nobody's in there.
Thanks for your help.
Let's assign those. Physical attack, crit and avoid. Oh, that's Petra. That's Edelgard. Ferdinand? Question mark? Yeah, it works for him. Yeah, it's been about half an hour. Let's just save.
Xanadu, the Red Canyon, is a place of great significance to the Church of Seros. Even members of the church are forbidden from entering without permission. To go trampling around in there, causing trouble. Those bandits truly are morally reprehensible.
I see. Thank you for paying me a visit. Is there anything troubling you? Or is there perhaps something I can help you with? Believers live their lives by her sacred wisdom. I can often be found here, so if there is ever...
Okay. Sparklies, none. Oh, alright. Wait, then...
Hello.
I was thinking...
Aha! Hey there.
Professor, you're the one taking out the bandits? That's one way to start your career at the Academy. I didn't expect they'd order us to risk our lives here. Seems a bit extreme, doesn't it? Hey, Professor. Pretty great timing. I want to ask you something.
Look at his fucking face.
I'd like to be in your class, if that's possible. I've been thinking, maybe I ought to get serious about studying.
Sure, that's what you were thinking.
Wow, very decisive. I like it. I'll be there on time and in the front row and everything. You'll never have a better student.
That was way less horny than I was expecting.
I was thinking...
Hello.
I'm actually kind of impressed. Oh, Cyril's way the hell up there.
Hey, you.
Do you know of the Iyer family? We have long held the position of Prime Minister in the Empire. The Empire's power lies with 6 noble families, my family foremost among them. The full explanation may be time-consuming. I can give you a moment.
Oh right, he's gonna tell me whether I want to hear it or not.
All right. I will list the 6 great noble families. There's Caspar's father, Count Burgles, the minister Bernadette. Finally, one day, I am more talented than anyone in my class, even Edelgard. I will lead the Empire to a bright, enlightened future.
Yeah, good luck with that.
There is nothing I cannot achieve.
Here's an idea. I have a favor to ask.
More fetch quests.
The cathedral is nice and quiet. It's so relaxing. Oh, Professor, did you come to pray to the goddess?
Yeah, sure.
Me too. Shall we pray together?
There's something else.
No.
Inside the cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to the 4 saints. Do you know of them?
Yes.
Saint Indec, Saint Macul, Saint Keyhole,
Saint Sedith, and Saint Flame.
Saint Cethline. Who is your favorite, Professor?
Now that you are a member of the Church, be sure to familiarize yourself with our teachings and traditions. Inside the cathedral, Saint... Now that you... I have something to ask of you.
Not yet. Doesn't have to for a couple chapters. And neither does that.
It's thanks to my adoptive father, Lenato, that a commoner like me is here at the Academy. He is the very model of chivalry. Someday, I'm going to be just like him.
Oh god. That is so incredibly morbid the way I just thought of it. Because yeah, you're gonna be like him and that you're gonna be dead. Yeah, spoiler alert, Ash did not survive my first playthrough. He showed up at chapter 13 at like level 6, and I had too many other problems to deal with, so I just let him face tank for a turn or two. His face did not survive.
Bridget, Elmira, Dusker, even people from far-off lands gather here at the Academy. Word of advice, Professor. There are those who don't think kindly of such people.
Okay, thanks.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Wait. What did he give me again? Oh, a steel sword and a shield. You can have the shield.
Hi.
Wait, Lisa's in here and I didn't notice? Where's she out there? I don't know. Ah, way over there in the corner.
There were way too many vegetables in today's meal. The ratio of vegetables to sweets was completely skewed. Oh, hi, Professor. Were you just eavesdropping on me? Well, everyone knows a plateful of sweets is far preferred to a plateful of vegetables, regardless of age.
Yep.
Yes, I'm actually very busy.
Don't worry. We'll get you here in a couple chapters.
You're a lifesaver.
Bernie likes cooking. Okay.
Sounds fun. Let me show you my cooking talent. A little more secret spice and... Hey! No peeking!
Over there. I should head over there.
That's
Talk to a few people.
so.
That said,
Never mind.
They're off.
The next assignment is to drive out bandits? Sounds like some training is in order. Tell me something, Professor. When it comes to a one-on-one battle, which is better, strength or skill?
Yes.
I knew it! When it's all said and done, muscle always comes out on top.
Only if you hit.
Hey there, Professor. You here to check in on my training? Oh, that reminds me. I found this small cloth. It's kind of weird. Not really sure what it is, but it works great for wiping up sweat.
And now that you're all the way over here, Professor, care to join me in some training? After training, I love tending to the horses or burying myself in a good pile of books. There's truly nothing better. Hi, Professor. Did you need something? I've actually got plans.
For years, the Boar Prince and I were inseparable. I know him better than almost anyone else, so let me give you some advice. Beneath all that princely
I
polish,
know.
he's an animal, nothing more.
Boy, do I know.
He's strong and skilled, sure, but don't place your trust in him as a human being. Take care he doesn't chew you up and spit you out.
Yeah, I'll kick his ass, don't worry. None of y'all three matter.
My savior, thank you.
Those that join will get a little bit of Faith XP.
Singing is nice, isn't it? The only thing is, I'd prefer to do it without an audience. I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud?
I talked to everyone that matters. Missed Hubert. It would appear so. I have a little bit of bait, so I'm gonna go use it. A very little bit. Heyo. And then go ahead and go do the thing.
Perhaps
troops. For some students, this will be their first time stepping onto a real battlefield. It's important that they're mentally prepared. As for me, do I look green to you? Is there anything else you wish to ask me about?
Nope.
I fully accept the necessity of real battle from time to time, but it is still a surprise to be tasked with punishing bandits without warning. It is a rather different sort of mission. It makes me wonder what the Archbishop is planning.
I think that's about everything. Just in case. Alright, now you get to set everyone's goals. I have fully finished my game plan. It might change. You are doing axe and heavy armor. You are doing... I basically don't care because you're just going to be Edelgard's adjutant for pretty much the entire game. You are doing... Oh boy. Your immediate needs are lance and horse, but then later you need axe and heavy. I doubt you'll need to explicitly train riding. You will need to train some of this, though. Linhardt. Making you a holy knight eventually. But I think reason and faith is a good plan for now. Caspar, I don't care. Bernie. Bow and horse. And also some lance later. Are you good at that, I wonder? Yes. Doro. Reason and faith. Petra. Sword and faith. Sylvain. Axe and flying. You're getting a wyvern later. not playing the game. Balthus. X and heavy. Constance. Reason and flying. Reason and faith for now, because it will help to have you healing. And happy. Later, reason and horse, but for now, reason and faith. Okay, now the fun part. There are 2 people that are full, so they're getting taught stuff. Just make you better at hit stuff.
Nothing. Right? Nothing. I still have.
Hot damn!
My efforts were.
No, they were not. Bernie! I don't remember what your budding is, but you're gonna get it. I wrote down whether or not I want each character's budding, but I didn't write down what they are. But now who? Ah, this. So that it can turn into a strength.
Question for you.
Yeah, shoot.
Seems I've asked the wrong person.
Damn!
Friend.
You know what? Sure, I don't care. You're the one person I don't care.
I guess we'll do our best.
Very well. You shall have my help, for what little that is worth.
We got through that without trouble.
And now she's all better because she's indoors. Rah! Alright. I unfortunately do not have time to do a fight today. A whole hour of exploration. That's just how early game goes. Anyway, thanks everyone for sticking around. Hope you have a good one.